What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechWit Solutions. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day. My name's Ricky, and if you guys don't know about our networking platform, click that third link in the description, and you can access our network with over 85,000 members all across the world, right? So it's a free networking platform, and so the live stream is just starting right now. Wheelie juice. So one thing that I wanted to talk about today was something that I think that we did very well within the Learn Plan Profit private group, and that was buying the dips on a series of ETFs that were way on the oversold side. I'm going to talk to you about some patterns. I want to make sure that we focus on three things. You should never invest based on other people's opinion. You should never invest in what you don't understand. And you should always have a plan when investing. So understanding where you're buying, where you're selling, and where you're going to be cutting your losses. If you guys see all these people that are commenting right now saying boom, 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 that is what it is that we do, because all we do is we have fun and make money. If you like having fun and making money, then you need to be part of our group. It's free. So why not be a part of it, right? But let me go ahead and I'm going to start showing my charts. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys do, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. I'm here with the boys. We got Chris in the back.
What up? What up?
What's going on? We got another guy in the back. What's up?
What's up?
What's up? All right, so I just wanted you guys to say what's up to the team. Gonna minimize my screen. Boom. Whoa, where did I go? I'm not very important, so I'll just make myself small right there. And then that is pretty much it. So let's go ahead and talk about three ETFs. These three ETFs were a series of, they were on the oversold side. So if you were part of the Learn Plan Profit group, there were three that we talked about today, and that was JNUG, Gush, and UGAS. Let me talk to you guys exactly when it is and why it is that we saw value. So I want you guys to focus on the technical analysis that I did, why it is that I saw value, and then ask yourself, is that something that you see value in as well? Don't care about the stock, don't care about the ETF that I'm trading. Focus on the pattern. If the pattern makes sense to you, then I hope that you can use that as a reference to future stocks and ETFs that you plan on trading. So all these, let me just show you. So JNUG is one of them. And JNUG had a huge sell-off. JNUG hit lows, if I'm not mistaken. So looking at it intraday, was the TD Ameritrade loads. Yeah, so it hit lows of $12. It closed yesterday at about 13. When a series of stocks and ETFs sell so drastically, and that's not normally what they do, especially ETFs, they tend to recover. And one thing that we noticed was that as it started selling off, obviously we wanted to start showing signs of a potential reversal. We saw that it really was building a support at around $12.20, and that is exactly when I called it out. If you guys don't follow me on my Instagram account, the link is down below, and you guys, I'm going to be posting, when I called it out, I was able to get in, my little sister was able to get in, and then people within our group were able to get in at about 12:20 to 12:30, and when I saw a resistance, let me explain to you this. I used the bottom VWAP, which is this, and the top VWAP, that's VWAP. If you guys don't know what that is, I have a video on YouTube that showcases exactly what it is, and also in the lesson library showcases to you on how I day trade with it. So one thing that we wanted to focus on is that it broke above the middle VWAP. Once we got that confirmation, we're like, great, it's showing signs of an uptrend pattern. When is it a good time to sell? I joined the Learn Plan Profit group, so it's that first link in the description. It's my private group that I speak to every single day. And I was speaking to them back and forth, and they're like, hey, JNUG is starting to show signs of an uptrend pattern. Ricky, when do you plan to sell? And it was very simple for me. I said, look at that top VWAP. Look at the resistance during pre-market hours. It was anywhere around 1260 to 1270. Again, I'm a pretty conservative trader. I focus on covering profits. I don't think that there's ever you can never cover profits too many times. If you cover your profits on a consistent basis, I can almost bet you that you'll do better doing that rather than holding, hoping that it continues to go up and then end up closing that position in the red. So again, covering profits is number one thing that I encourage every single person that is watching this to do and to become familiar with. So I did see that it was pushing up. I saw that there was, the VWAP indicator, and it was showing signs of a potential resistance. And one thing was like, okay, well, it's not showing any signs of a pullback or anything like that. And then it hit highs of about 1270. It had a little bit of a sell-off, and then ended up covering profits. I think I sold at 1261. So I believe I sold one of the earliest out of everyone within our group. And it continued to push up, and then when it hit highs of about 1290, it got rejected. But let me talk to you about this. Was that the only opportunity that JNUG offered? No. It started showing signs. So look, note this. JNUG, let's look at this, and this is what I'm super pumped about, because on this 3-day analysis, JNUG was showing signs of an uptrend pattern and then had this huge sell-off. So it offers a lot of potential for recovery intraday. So not as a swing trade, intraday. So all within one day. So looking at it, how do we know when something is still actively trending up? Based on the indicators that I look at, it's the middle VWAP, which is this purple line, and this top VWAP. So when it was selling off, what I reminded the team was wait for the bounce off the middle VWAP and the break above the EMA. Boom, 1244, and then it shot right back up again. Again, you could have sold at whatever it is that you wanted to sell at. If it was at the top VWAP, which would have been around 1280, or if you wanted to be a little bit riskier, and until it got rejected by a certain resistance, and that would have been around 310, so you could have covered at like 13. So 4% on that second position, right? That I didn't take a second position. My TD Ameritrade was messing up and stuff like that, so it wasn't allowing me to do it. Had a sell-off, and again, now it's again back at the 1250 support. Does this mean 100% that it's going to bounce? No, it's just about risk management and opportunity cost. It's still holding above the middle VWAP. It's still below the EMA line. So maybe this time, because it's showing signs of a continuous uptrend pattern, then this time we could hit highs of 13, 1310, or 1320. So if that pattern continues, then when it breaks above the EMA, right around 1270, because I want to buy when it breaks above the EMA. Again, there's two things. Bounce, so confirmation that it's above a support, and that it's actually actively trending up above the EMA. Those two indicators are very important to me for day trades and for both swing trades as well. Well, not the VWAP. VWAP is not very important to me when it comes down to swing trading. But as you can see, from 1270 to 1320 offers about 3 to 4% margins. That's pretty solid for a day trade. So how many times could you have day traded this? You could have bought in the dip, sold at the middle VWAP, bought in the dip, sold at the top VWAP, bought in the dip, sold at the top VWAP. And then once we get that confirmation, if we get it, then that could be another opportunity within itself. Let me talk to you guys about another one. Well, one is, let's see. Okay, so the thing that I liked about UGAS was I sold my position on UGAS. We called out the resistance at $60. It had a random push up to about 60, and guess what happened? My alert went off, and so did everyone within the group, that it dropped below $57. It dropped below 57. We could see that it was trying to bounce on that SMA indicator, and we waited for the break above the EMA. Around $57, hit highs of about 59. 3% plus potential for profit for a day trade. Again, holding above the middle VWAP and top VWAP. Perfect day trade opportunity in my opinion. Now, what was another one? The other one was Gush. Gush was showing signs of an uptrend pattern. I talked about this one yesterday. We talked about this as it was approaching $24, that there was a resistance at $24. Am I a magician? Can I see the future, a fortune teller? No. Look at the previous support levels. $24, right? Old support levels become new resistance levels. It made sense. And that's why I encourage so many people when it was at $24 to cover profits, because it's the smart thing to do. If it breaks above 24 and then it validates 24 as a new support, then we can get back in again. Again, you could always get back in, but you can never, again, recover your profits if you didn't sell. So I'd much rather cover my profits and then get back in when it's still showing signs of an uptrend pattern. One thing that I liked about Gush was that it was showing signs of this staircase uptrend pattern. It was holding above $20, which was something that we were talking about. And in the morning, in the voice chat, when we called it out, what happened? So it had this sell-off, and what we looked at was we wanted it to break above the EMA, and this second time that it was selling off, as you guys could see, when it had this sell-off and then it bounced off the middle VWAP, it bounced right around 2050, 2060, and then it pushed right back up again to about 2150. You can ask yourself, well, I don't think that's enough margin. If it's not enough margin for you or opportunity cost, then 100% I understand. 3 to 4%, for a day trade, if I can take, one or two of those, even one of them a day, that's huge. Again, Albert Einstein once said that the eighth wonder of the world is the power of compounding interest. And that's just so you guys understand how important it is to continue to grow your account. Stop focusing so much on, what's the stock that can absolutely, shoot to the moon. I mean, there's nothing wrong with focusing on that, but how is it that you can consistently grow your account? Learn to identify patterns. And that is exactly, I think, what it is that we do within the Learn Plan Profit Group. I'm there to help you and to try to guide you in the right direction. But ultimately, and I shouted everyone today, so if you're part of the Learn Plan Profit Group, just so you can give your own 2 cents, I 100% want you guys to give your honest opinion. What is the feedback? If I'm not mistaken, there's 3 things that I always say. Always cover profits, have a plan when investing, and I encourage every single member within the group to share their top stock once a week in the group alert section. Not only will that help everyone else be a little bit more have access to some pool of data that they can trade, but also for yourself, when you're breaking down stocks, psychologically, when you're setting up your plan, you tell yourself, okay, well, this is where I plan to buy in, this is where I plan to sell, and this is where I plan to cut losses. So psychologically, you already know the risk involved. So if the opportunity cost is not worth taking, if it's not looked at as a good deal, then don't take it. And that's the whole point of breaking it down and sharing your opinion. So that's pretty much all it is that I wanted to talk about. I want to talk about 3 stocks and 3 patterns that have worked out very well for us. And you guys, please don't focus on the ETFs. Please don't focus on the stocks that I'm talking about, but focus on the patterns. Learn to understand patterns. And that's something that I congratulated everyone within the Learn Plan Profit group. They're going through this lesson library. So it's this course that I created step by step. Everything is that I know about the market, right? That's great and all. And anyone can create a course though, right? People, for those that are part of the Learn Plan Profit, comment down below. What is your honest opinion? I mean, there's some reviews online, so you guys could search up Learn Plan Profit review. Give your honest opinion about the course, because it's only going to make my course that much more effective if I can get some honest feedback. Based on what I've received is that my course is super step by step. It explains everything in detail and straight to the point, right? Not only that, but you're able to now speak to me on a daily basis and our group that have gone through a filter of information, and everyone has a general understanding on how to invest in the stock market successfully. So the quality of information being shared is that much greater. And that's why today I wanted to congratulate everyone that's part of the Learn Plan Profit group, because now instead of people just asking me like how kind of what like a couple of people within like the normal TechBuild Solutions group, they always just ask me, hey, what do you think about this ticker? What do you think about this ticker? That's great and all, but you're not doing your own due diligence. Now we're getting in the format of really breaking down stocks, sharing your opinion and why it is that you see value in. Have your own eye for value. Like be able to be someone to do your fishing and not be fed, right? And that's exactly what I'm here to teach you how to do. So if you've ever wanted to get started and investing in the stock market, if you like the way that I break things down, I would encourage you first to do your due diligence. View a couple videos that I have already made on YouTube for free. See if you like me as an instructor. And if you find my trading strategies effective, then I encourage you to invest 45 seconds of your life. Click that first link in the description and see if you think that working with me on a daily basis would be something that can guide you in the right direction. Not only do we excel in the market of buying and reselling or investing in the stock market, but I share my experience when it comes down to buying and reselling cars. Right, I have a McLaren 570S, a 2015 GTR, and a BMW M3, and we make money off of each flip. I talked to you guys about my real estate investing and how I purchased my first house at age 20. I showcase everything. So not only will you be able to, just learn about investing in the stock market, which I think is a great quality to have long term, but you will also be able to, pick my brain, right? And that's, I think, one of the largest benefits, because anyone can ask me anything. I speak to this group every single day at Market Open, wherever it is that you are across the world. At Market Open, you jump into our voice chat, and that is it. You get to ask me any question. I'm not here to tell you where to buy. I'm not here to tell you, where to sell. But if you're someone that truly wants to, you might be struggling because there's so much information out there. If you want a roadmap to save you time, then I really think that can be that for you. So what up, Rick? Late to that party, you guys though. Yep. So it's been an amazing start to the morning. I'm going to shout a couple of people out. So if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, I'm going to shout a couple of people out within the Learn Plan Profit group and TechBuild Solutions all together, so you guys can see their growth and the overall impact that we've been able to have on these people. And I really think, the positive impact that we're having on these people is life-changing, regardless if you see the value in or not. That's why we have free videos on YouTube. And for those that want to work with us, then, we have these, straight to the point videos as well. And just note this, we are working on websites and applications and resources that we're going to provide free for the public. So that was my goal since day one, that, for people to have access to real-time quotes, to real charting, for people to have access to being able to track your trades. These are all, I'm using everything it is that, I'm making from this overall group, and I'm reinvesting it back into TechBuild, because my goal has always been providing the most exposure for people. And that is exactly like from the very beginning that I've told you that that's what my goal is. And within the next couple of months, you guys should be seeing like these applications that we're going to be releasing, and they're going to be free. They're going to be free for everyone, but those that are enrolled in the Learn Plan Profit group are able to take part of these resources a little bit earlier, just because they're going to be the beta testers and stuff like that. So it's an amazing community. Feel free to do your own due diligence, look around my YouTube channel and see what it is that you think about me as a human, right? And as an instructor. If you think that I can have a positive impact in you, then I would encourage you, again, click that first link in the description, and we'd love to be a part of your success. Continue working hard, continue following your dreams, let your passion be what drives you in your success, and like always, guys, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. So Marcos, great question. Tesla is going on sale. Yes, in my opinion, I think that Tesla is going to go back down to 300 or 320. We did an amazing job. You guys can watch my Sunday Stock Talk 2 weeks ago, calling out the resistance for Tesla at around 340 to 360. Played out perfectly. We covered profits. Now it's selling off, and now we're expecting a bounce at 300 to 320. What is it that we're going to do? We're going to wait for the verification of the bounce, get that confirmation, and then take our positions once we have that confirmation. We don't take positions based on hope. We take positions based on actually seeing the patterns perform the way that we need them to. All right, guys. Thank you guys again. Hope you guys have an amazing Thursday. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Oh, we're playing some Gucci Gang. I like it. There we go. All right, guys. Hope you guys have a beautiful Thursday. Take it easy.